Hello, everyone, and welcome to Life Along the Nile Stories from the Middle Kingdom. This is a time of peace, stability, and growth. Life here is shaped by the Nile, by farming and trade, by the gods, and by family. Today, you'll hear from two Egyptians, Nefru, a young woman from a farming family, and the court scribe, who served Pharaoh Senusret III. Through their eyes, we'll see how ordinary people and royals alike lived along the Nile. Nefru. Good morning. I am Nefru, and my family lives near the Nile. Each day begins before sunrise. My father and brothers work the fields, while my mother and I weave linen, bake bread, and care for the home. Everyone has their role. Men farm, women manage the household, and children learn by watching their elders. When the Nile floods, we thank the gods for the rich black soil. It feeds our crops of wheat and barley, and when the water recedes, we plant again, praying for a good harvest. Our homes are made of mud brick, simple but cool against the desert heat. When the morning work is done, I walk to the market near the river. Traders come by, boats bringing pottery, oils, and jewelry. I sell baskets and woven cloth with my mother. The Nile connects every village. It's our road and our lifeline. My father pays taxes to Pharaoh in grain, and arts its son in nearby towns make tools and carvings. Everyone depends on farming and trade. Even the Pharaoh's wealth comes from the food we grow. Greetings. I am the court scribe, servant to Pharaoh Senusret III. My duty is to record the affairs of Egypt, the harvests, the taxes, and the decrees of the king. Each day I enter the palace halls where columns rise like papyrus stalks, and I write on papyrus with reed brush dipped in ink. Our Pharaoh rules with wisdom and power, continuing the unity between by Mentuumph II. He protects Egypt's borders, orders canals built for irrigation, and honors the gods through temple construction. Religion guides everything. In the temples, priests perform in the temples, priests perform rituals, and music fills the air as women play to praise happily the gods of Nile. Offering of bread, beer, and flowers keep harmony between the gods and our people. At home, we celebrate the festival of Happy too. We sing by the river banks and float small boats with lamps on the water. It's our way of thanking the Nile for giving life. Sometimes I help at the temple, beating a drum or singing hymns. Some women even serve as musicians or priestesses, a great honor in our land. Even in the place, women hold influence. Queens and royal mothers sometimes rule as re- regents. When the pharaoh is young, they manage estates, oversee temples, and advise the king. Pharaoh Senusret III's court is filled with learning and art. We record victories on stelae and carve statues of the gods. As scribe, I see how prospers under order and law. Our word for that balance is met, truth, harmony, and justice. In my village, I weave bright linen and make jewelry of beads and shells. Beauty is everywhere in Egypt, from our temples to our necklaces. Artists carve stories of gods and kings, and even the smallest household keeps amulets for protections. We love songs, dances, and stories of the afterlife. When we rest after work, we tell tales of Osiris and Isis, hoping our souls will find peace as theirs did. What I admire most about our land is fairness. Men and women both have rights. A woman may own property, inherit wealth, represent herself in court, or divorce her husband. The law protects families and land, ensuring everyone has a place in society. As I record these cases, I see how justice flows, like the Nile, through every level of life. Even the humblest farmer's voice can reach the ears of the court. Everything we do depends. Everything we wait, no, yeah. Everything we do depends. Where'd it go? Oh, okay, there it is. Everything we do depends on the Nile. It brings water to our crops, fish for our meals, and boats that carry goods up and down the country. When I see the water shimmer at sunset, I feel proud to live here. The Nile is our teacher, study, giving, and eternal. Life in the Middle Kingdom is shaped by the river, the gods, and our family. It is a time of strength and harmony when pharaohs rule wisely and people work together. The Nile gives us food, trade and faith, and it binds us all, farmers, scribes, queens, and artisans, into one great Egypt. Together we say, life along the Nile flows with order, beauty, and balance, the heart of our civilization.